G'day guys, it's One Man Clan and it's time, it's Rocktober time once again. It is 2020, that date, 2020. Reminder, the very, very first Rocktober, how many of you listening were at that first Rocktober back in 2008? 2008, geez. Think of how old you are, subtract 12 years and think that's how old you were at the time. And if we took a photo of us playing, we would look older. What are you talking about that for? All right, we won't discuss that. And the first thing I guess I should do is say hi to everyone. Welcome to all the new guys, and of course most of the dedicated the fans already know everything about Rocktober. So just briefly for the people who are new, what is this all about? Rocktober is an attempt once a year to get up to fill a Quake World server with 32 players. See, in the old days in the 90s, for the you young kids that don't remember, we used to fill servers. There always used to be a little thing, server full on Quake servers. And I know now there's lots of games out there and there's zillions of them, but at the time, you kids, let me tell you something, it was a special thing. It was a new thing. Internet gaming was new. FPSs were new. Teams were new. Fortresses were new. It was all new and exciting. And I admit it, there is a bit of nostalgia here. And so for the young kids there that are used to these big games, what's in it for you? Well, I can tell you now, what's in it for you is a journey back in time to a raw, rude, rough, low-res world where the action was fast and, it might not look as pretty as the new games, and obviously AGR uses mostly original Quake graphics. So to the not so keen observer, they'll say, "Gee, that's just that old game, isn't it?" Well, old does not mean slow. Old means actually fast and furious. For those that are listening, I'm sure you know about the feel. They talk about the feel of playing it. It's fast. It's I played TF2, and anyway, let's not get into bagging other mods. TF2 was good, but I didn't feel like I was there in. It felt like I was not quite, it wasn't real. Whereas Quake World is real. But anyway, for those that, I'm sure a bunch of people listening now are saying, of course, we all know that. And the people that don't know it are going to be like, gee, he's exaggerating, it's not that good. It is that good. Come on, man. Look, don't take my word for it. Read about it. Anyway, the point is this. What are we doing this Saturday? We are filling a server, trying to, with 32 people playing the greatest, in my humble opinion, the greatest map ever, Rock 2. Look, there's a whole bunch of FAQs you can read, so I'm going to address the rest of this, my chat, to the people already know all of what's going on. And, okay. So, for the fans, how you doing, guys? Well, it's time. This is it. And to be honest with you, I've had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, stuff non-related to game, and it's involved my deep focus. So it's taken out of it. It's coming to a conclusion, luckily now, about a week before October, and I've got a chance to fix things. And, to be honest, there was a few things a whole bunch of new stuff that's 90% finished, 95% finished. And I was hoping to premiere it, but I'm not going to do that. Thinking about it now, I don't want anything going wrong. Everyone's going to be there. It's the biggest game of the year, so nothing will change. Development will. I changed a few things last week, a few little funny things. Look, there's a funny thing with the Teslas. I made some change somewhere. I don't know what happened. And the Tesla sometimes doesn't fire. And I'm just trying to think the next couple of days what I need to fix. if the Tesla's to fix the Tesla's firing. It's just certain angles. I don't quite know exactly because you rebuild it, then it does work. It's something to do with some. Anyway, but don't get cocky because sometimes they do fire most of the time. It's just a fluke position. Sometimes I don't quite know what's going on with that. So anyway, so for those that haven't played for a while, what have you got to? And of course, this is the typical thing. I don't quite know whether to reveal things and say, oh, by the way, this is what's happened, which takes away the surprise, but then that could add a bit of confusion. So I like to give hints. And for those that haven't played for a while, the bots are different. The bots it was called the Grunty. The original one was called the Grunty. I'm not using the word Grunty because I've changed so much of the code and I don't want to step on people's toes and stuff. So I just call it the Army bot for now. It's got its own navigation system. The bots... Should I give this stuff away? Okay. The bots can follow you anywhere in the entire map. Okay, that's the special part. I'll give that away. A lot of people know that already. Bots can follow you anywhere through the entire map. That's right. There's a special new menu and you just go anywhere in the map. I got the idea from Kingpin, you see? Because Kingpin has got this thing, anywhere in the map you go. The dudes would follow you upstairs and down this and blah, blah. And ages ago, I busted my hump trying to figure a way of doing it in Quake, and I did it. But there's a few little flaws, okay? And one of them is it gets lost in water at the moment. The navigation doesn't work in water. I don't quite know what to do about that. But anyway, one thing, I might just make them die in water, just like they used to do. Anyway, look, let's not get into the stuff. I don't want to make this go on for too long. Or should I? Why don't we just talk? Okay, so the pre-Rocktober thoughts of One Man Clan. Well, I shouldn't be doing this. It's late at night, man. It's 12:30 a.m. It's after midnight. Okay, what are my thoughts? Well, I would like to get 32 people on. Will they get 32 people? I don't know. Part of me is like, is kind of wants to sort of say, look, come on, dude, stop. We got 32 a few years once and haven't come anywhere close the last couple of years. But I'm an optimist. So who knows? Who knows? And things change. There's been a lot of activity in the Quake world. There's a mod called Fortress 1, and they've had a lot of players. They brought a whole bunch of people into the game. There's a few some interest in Quake. So there's a bunch of new guys that maybe are ready to try something. And that reminds me, I haven't contacted the Facebook group. I haven't contacted the other. I don't know if there's a point. To be honest with you, the last couple of years, I don't want to sound all negative here. The last couple of years, I did put ads on quakeworld.ru. What's the other one? quakeservers.net, Quake 1. But I don't think we got that many players from there. So part of me is like, don't bother. But the other part is, part of being efficient and part of being methodical about this is to say, you know what, just do it anyway. If you just get just one player, one fan at a time. Every fan counts. Every man's important. And if we just get one more, then there'll be another one. And, if you get one fan a year, it's like with a rock band, if you just make one fan a show, you do 100 shows, there's 100 fans, which of course in a big city doesn't make a difference, but you see the point. Anyway, I should make notes before I started talking. I don't really have anything else to say, really. I'm looking forward to it. I'm talking about it. I'm actually becoming nervous just thinking about it. I don't know why. I think because it matters. I think it matters. It's a big... It matters, guys. It doesn't matter. I like the idea of people showing up, showing me they care, showing me that they give a damn, showing that this thing has legs, that it will survive. Yeah. So if you're listening to this, if you haven't played for a while, part of me is like, well, do it. Obviously do it because it's an awesome bloody game. but also I do it just to give a bit of a high five to the guys that play every week. Because we wonder sometimes I wonder, the people that disappear. There's a bunch of names I could mention here, but the people that haven't played for a while, I always think, well, have they really quit? Have they just lost interest completely? Or was part of them, have they gone cold turkey? Or was part of them still curious? And will they just show up one time a year? Or maybe it doesn't work that way. Maybe it's like splitting up with a girlfriend and getting back together for one hot night once a year. Maybe it doesn't work that way. But there's no wife who's going to find out here. No one's going to care. Anyway. So yeah, it's getting a bit silly here. Look. So yeah, anyway. So it's, what is it? It's Thursday morning here in Melbourne now, midnight. So it's 1, 2, 3 days and 12 hours. And yeah, all I can say is if you listen to this, I hope to see you there. It's going to be the first hour will be team damage on, mirror damage on. Then we'll have a break, and there'll be team damage off, mirror damage off for the crunchy second round. And I look forward to seeing everybody there. There's nothing really else I have to say. It's Rocktober, man. I got a new mouse, and it's a used one, but it's a pretty good one. And that's it. I'm not changing anything on the server. I've still got my old monitor, still got the old stuff. What else do you need to know? Nothing. Register. Use FTE, guys. Whatever. If you don't want to use FTE, don't use FTE. But there's a whole bunch of new stuff. And by the way, after the week, I won't talk about it now. But the new stuff, there will be the AGR version 6, which has been 96% finished for like a year. I was hoping to premiere it this week, but no. There's still question marks. Still needs testing. So yeah, I'll leave that aside for now. I'll probably do another chat just before to pump people up. Maybe you're already pumped up. I don't know. So yeah, all right. That's it. I'll see you at Rocktober 2020. I get the feeling there's something I should say, something I've missed out on. But I'm kind of tired and, and excited by the idea of how many people we're going to get. Come on, man. Where's Trickle, Taco Bell, Beltan? Where the hell's Wolfgang? Where have you been, man? He's disappeared lately. You're going to come back, aren't you? Really? Come on, you're going to do it. What about the old school players? It's Trimad. Trickle, you going to show up? Whatever happened to hardcore? New dudes, I know there's some dudes that haven't disappeared. They're on the periphery. They hang around and they watch and they... Come on, dudes. Once a year, do it for all one-man clan. Just rock up. Just give me a thrill. I mean, who knows how long we can do this for? And let's just do 1 32-player game. Don't you want to be part of it? Yeah, this is me begging. You want me to beg? I'll beg. All right, let's do it. This is to all the guys that are like, maybe I'll play, maybe I won't, screw you, blah, blah, and all sorts of idiocy and politics and why should I do it, da-da-da-da. Just, actually, I changed my mind. Screw it. If you don't want to play, don't play. See if I care. Yeah. No, sorry, that was a bit... no, really, it's... I don't know. At the end of the day, I think... the gameplay, I've had some big games that felt like small games because people were AFK, not playing properly. So I guess at the end of the day, if you don't want to play, don't play. And yes, that's it. All right, what else have I got to say? Nothing. Sent out the email a couple of days ago using the Adonis Paradise at yahoo.com. I've stopped using that address. I've been using onemanclan at attackersgored.com. And there's the music. How about that? I think it will finish up now. So yeah, attackersgored.com. Leave your comments and questions there. Any problems? Try to connect to the server beforehand to make sure you're downloading everything's running properly. Making sure you're registered. And yeah, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be action. Clean your mouses, clean your monitors. Get a good night's sleep. And I'll see you in 3.5 days And yeah, Rocktober 2020, the 12th Rocktober could be the greatest. It's up to you. See you there. Thanks, guys.